Finally, Japan's nuclear byproduct disposal agreement with a private individual, Bryce Fairchild of Polycana. But who is this enigmatic philanthropist?
For decades, Polycana has been known for its volunteer work on the islands. Under Bryce Fairchild's leadership, they've expanded their charitable outreach to all corners of society. The Sage, as he's called by followers, adheres to a personal creed of relief for the helpless. Perhaps his decision to accept Japan's nuclear waste is another form of providing such relief.
Unbelievable. They're talking like he's a goddamn hero.
Yeah, but Lonnie is still our focus here. We need Nelly Island's location.
That's the thing. As far as anyone knows, Nelly Island doesn't exist. I even went to the library to look it up.
Makes no difference if you can find where it is or not. From what I hear, unless they know you, they won't even let you near the coast. Whatever's going on there, the rest of the world is blind to it.
Nelly Island is basically Bryce's little black box, it sounds like.
Shit, man. Finding this place is hopeless, isn't it?
Come on, don't talk that way.
Nah, Tomi's honestly got a point. Looking for the island isn't getting us anywhere.
Ichiban, not you too.
I mean, maybe we should start looking for something else. Nelly Island's no good. But what about ships heading to Nelly Island?
Ships?
Hard to imagine an island remote enough to store radioactive waste as totally self-sufficient. Whatever they can't get there, they need shipped from the Hawaiian mainland, right? What if we snuck aboard something bound for Nelly Island?
Cargo ships. You're right. They'd have to have them coming in and out.
As a matter of fact, I do recall at some point Bryce mentioning receiving boats. Unfortunately, I don't know what kind or where they depart from.
I might have an idea. Only place I know decent-sized ships can dock is the Harbor Street Marina.
Nice. Let's check it out.
Hold on. Are you expecting to find something with a Polycana logo on its side? If you could tell which were theirs, some prying journalist would have hopped on one by now. They must be disguising themselves somehow.
Leave it to me. I got a buddy working there. We go back, too. If I ask him about any suspicious boats, he'll tell me.
Whoa, way to come through.
You mind looking after Akane-san a little bit longer? Bryce could still send more people here.
Hey, Ichiban. I've got to ask. You really sure about this guy? Handing Akane-san over to Polycana would solve a lot for him.
It's all good, Tomi. He won't do that.
Why so certain? Tomizawa-kun isn't wrong. If I gave up the old lady, I could keep my turf without any more hostilities.
Sure, but that'll never happen. Because you'd be giving her to Bryce, wouldn't you? And a man like you doesn't work with people he hates, right?
You're smarter than you look.
Akane-san, we'll be back before long.
Just be careful.
From the looks of it, she seems more comfortable with you.
Think so?
Still too stiff to ever be mistaken for mother and son, but hey, you got time now. Just take it slow.
Thanks, I guess. Hey, Tomi.
Oh, sit down. Get a drink. Have I got a story for you?
Oh, do you now? Oh, I might be in the mood for a story.
Well, here it goes. things move fast. All of a sudden. Don't freak out. You ready for this?
You're really hyping this up.
Marie's boyfriend and I got to talking, like just him and me. He told me about her.
Yeah? How'd you manage that?
Well, first, Marie's friend gave me some information on him after I asked. His name's Kondo, and he's a professor, I guess. Marine bullshit. You know, ocean stuff. Guy rakes it in, apparently. He's like some top fish guy. Been on TV and everything.
Whoa, that's pretty impressive, huh?
You think so? I don't know, man. You can't tell someone's character from some fancy title.
Sure, fair enough.
So, I waited. Kondo's a busy man, but I got him alone, started to chat. Get this. I used a fake name. Apparently, he's new to Hawaii, so I offered to show him around.
How the hell'd you manage all this?
I had to do it, for Marie's sake. I owe it to her to see what type of guy he is.
All right, so you pretended to be a stranger, spoke to Kondo, and gave him a tour of the city?
He had no goddamn idea. I said I'd buy him a drink, and he came along without a second thought.
That's nice work, Tommy. You played it cool.
Right? I mean, drinking with Maria's new boyfriend was kind of sickening, but yeah, I managed.
Well, I'm sure it was worth it. So what happened? Kondo give you anything useful?
Yeah, I told him I went to the same college Marie did, and that my name's Thomas. I mentioned the place real casually, so he goes, "Oh, that's my girlfriend's old alma mater."
Oh, I get it. So he made Marie the subject of the conversation.
Yup, Kondo said he met Marie in a bad place, just after she left Hawaii. She was working some touristy jobs before she became his research assistant. Actually, Marie always did have a thing for the ocean. I guess, yeah, this makes sense, huh? So, one thing leads to another, and Kondo falls for her. They dated for a year, and then they got engaged.
Okay.
End of the day, I couldn't find a single flaw to exploit in the guy. I'll say this much, though. For some pointy-headed professor, he's a fucking doofus. If I had uncovered some nasty flaw, I might not have been able to stop myself from kicking his ass.
Hey, come on. Don't say that.
You know, right? Because I realized that I hurt Kondo, the one I'm really hurting is Marie. I mean, the fact of the matter is, I'm an ex-con. Nothing but Yamai's goon until just recently. Society is never gonna look at Kondo and me in the same way. Seems like my only option is to back down. Hope for Marie's happiness from afar.
From afar, she might be hard to avoid. You're sharing the same city.
Yeah, that brings me to the twist.
Hmm?
In just a few days, they're leaving Hawaii. For good this time. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'll never see Marie again after that.
Oh, shit.
Kondo says Marie confided in him. According to her, she has too many bad memories haunting her here. And Kondo's such a moron, he doesn't even know what she's talking about. Marie's chance of a happy life here died with us. She couldn't even bear to say goodbye to me. Fuck it all, then. If she needs to forget me, let her. If that's what it takes for her to find peace. End of the road. So concludes the tale of me and Marie.
Tommy, no matter what, don't forget that you're a good man.
You might be the only one who thinks so. Then again, you might also be the only one I trust.
Maybe that's how it is now, but that'll change. I wish Marie could have heard what you said.
Appreciate you hearing me out, like always. I'll get my shit together, I promise. Till Marie leaves Hawaii again, I've just got to make sure I'm out of sight.
Oh, yeah. I guess so, huh?
Worst comes to worst, I'll pull a fake name again. Good old Thomas. Innocent drinking buddy.
Sheesh, that'd be one hell of a dance. I'd never be able to keep a straight face in your position.
I'd like to see you try.
One more toast, Tommy. To Marie's happiness. Wherever it takes her.
How can I possibly say no to that? Go where you have to, Marie. Leave the memories behind. I'll be happy for you.
Yo, Tommy!
Hey!
Drinking alone again? Can I scooch in?
Absolutely. I was hoping you'd swing by.
Anything new going on?
Nah. I've avoided Marie and Kondo completely since the last time we spoke.
So it goes.
Thomas? Hey, Thomas! It's me!
Oh? Thomas who?
Oh, shit, that's Kondo.
Kondo? Marie's Kondo?
Listen, Ichiban, he only knows me as Thomas. Gotta back me up.
Yeah, sure.
Thomas! Fancy meeting you here. I was just passing by and saw you through the window. Pardon me, are you together?
We sure are! I'm Thomas's friend, Kasuga!
Kondo, nice to meet you. Thomas and I had a drink together the other day. Oh, which reminds me, Thomas, it must be my turn to treat you now, mustn't it?
Shall I take another drink order, Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas! Is he buying?
I'm happy to cover you both, Thomas.
Stop saying Thomas, everyone, please. Sorry, Kondo-san. I'm busy right now. Some other time, yeah?
Oh, well, that's fine. Why don't you give me your number? I told you before, I'm sure Marie would love to meet you. She was beside herself when I explained how this kind stranger showed me around town.
Oh, that sounds great. No, but my number's,
Have I offended you somehow, Thomas? I certainly didn't mean to.
Actually, Kondo, could we talk outside for a minute?
Oh, what for?
This bar is lousy with eavesdroppers, you know?
Yeah, nosy types.
Excuse me. Watch your step, young man.
Huh? Fuck you say to me?
Whoa, easy, easy. My friend Kondo is very sorry. That's what he meant.
What? You saw Thomas? They strode right into me. In fact, it seemed rather deliberate. Next thing you know, they'll be shaking us down.
Hey, buddy. No need to cause more trouble, right?
Just, stand back. It might shock you, but I'm a black belt in karate. Yeah!
What are you doing? Man, aren't you getting married soon? Don't get caught up in this. You want Marie to suffer through that again?
Again? What's this again?
Cuz, all three of you need to shut the hell up. And this guy needs to apologize. Let's get that wallet out, jerk off. My patience is only getting more expensive.
We got it, okay? 1 second, just stay cool.
I refuse, Thomas. These thugs have no right to anything of mine.
I'm about to take your head off too, Ruff.
Just listen to him, Kondo-san. Tomi's only trying to help you out.
Huh? Tomi?
That's not what I said. Look, just let us handle this, okay? You stay back.
Yo, dumbass! I'm that karate jerk-off's boss, got it? You come settle up with me.
Thomas!
Clear out of here, Kondo, and don't come find me again.
This is my quarrel, not yours.
Tell Marie that Thomas wishes her well, all right?
We got it all from here. Stay safe, Kondo-san.
No more jowling, assholes. Time to make you bleed.
You better pay for the damage.
Okay, you asked for it.
Cool.
I'm all over it. Ready as I'll ever be.
Don't get caught.
Here I come. You're out of here. It's you and me! Let's go, let's go.
Cool.
He's not let me be.
Spare me! Spare me!
I'm almost! Let's go, let's go.
Cool.
It's you and me!
That's how you do it. Enemy in sight.
Now scram while you still can.
Oh, I kind of feel bad it came to this.
Hey, dummies, quit running that scam. We'll always be around to kick your ass. And Karate Jerk-Off never sees any of you again. You got it? Is that clear? Kondo-san, God damn it. How many times do I have to tell you to get lost, man?
Thomas.
I'm not whoever it is you think I am. Just small-time ex-Yakuza, okay? Why don't we move on from each other's lives? It'll be better for us both.
But
But nothing! This is the last thing I'm ever gonna say to you.
Huh?
Okay, Kondo-san. From now on, every stupid risk you take comes back to Marie. So like just now, getting into some needless fight, all it'll do is cause her pain. So maybe you get seriously injured. Or they do. Maybe the police come and smash your whole life to bits. You are lucky enough not to be living for yourself anymore. You have someone by your side. So, please?
All right. I understand.
Thank you. Another day, another mess I drag you into, Ichiban. Sorry.
No sweat.
You know, Marie is everything to me. Same as she was to you, I reckon. Although, until now, I couldn't have known how sincere your feelings were, Thomas. Or, well, Tomizawa-san.
What'd you call him?
What the hell's going on?
I hired these young men before coming. Our little accident and our heated exchange arranged in advance. Thank you, boys. Meet me where we said earlier, and you'll receive full compensation.
Sure thing, Mr. Kondo. Whew. These guys were no joke, though.
Kondo, I don't understand.
I'm truly sorry. This was all a sort of test, Tomizawa-san. Do you recall the circumstances of our first meeting? You were offered to help me when I was lost.
Yeah?
What you mistook as an opportunity to assist me of your own volition was simply a performance. Because, in fact, by that time I already knew of you. Marie's former partner, falsely imprisoned in a random act of injustice.
You're kidding!
Marie told me Hawaii was home to one profound regret. Of course, that's none other than you, Tomizawa-san. She didn't want to leave without saying goodbye.
So, Marie knows that I talked to you?
Yes. I couldn't very well deny her request to see you again before our departure. However, your underworld connections, that Yamai fellow in particular, was worrying to me. Quite a pickle. My dear Marie deserves to see whomever she likes. Yet I feared that she'd expose herself to danger in doing so.
And so you decided to play us like chumps? 'Cause Tomi needed his metal tested?
Yes. I can only hope you'll forgive me. Understand, Marie's safety was in question.
I guess I got no real leg to stand on here. I was lying to you, too.
So, Kondo-san, what's your verdict on Tomi after all that?
Tomizawa-san, I realize, has no reason in the world to care for me. Let us not mince words. He is still in love with my fiancée. Despite that, however, he was willing to shield me from violence at a cost of his own well-being. For Marie's sake, anyway. Again, Tomizawa-san, I ask that you forgive my part in this farce. You are a respectable man.
Who's that?
Marie?
Mind if we give him a few, Kondo-san?
Yo, still hanging out, Ichiban?
Yeah. So, Marie will be able to leave without any regrets now?
I think so. Kondo's not as much of a doofus as he seems. She said in so many words.
That's good.
And she's happy. I could tell. That's the best I can ask for.
Guess so.
I owe you a lot, Ichiban. And once again, you have seen my ass through hell.
What's that mean?
And before I met you, leaving Yamai's outfit was just a dream. And I never would have seen her again. My last chance would have slipped right by.
I didn't do that much.
There's nothing I can say to express how grateful I am. So just drink all you want. It's on me.
Problem is, I know your financial situation too well. How about one good drink to celebrate?
If you insist.
Bartender, hear that? I'll take a glass of your finest.
I see. Coming right up.
That okay, Tommy?
Of course it is. You worried about me? Hey, Tap John. I'll have the same.
Oh, you're damn stubborn.
Times like this are when good drinks are worth it. Seriously. Thank you, Ichiban. You've changed my life for the better.
Cheers! Hey there, Chichan.
Hey, you down to drink?
Sure, happy to join you.
Back in Japan, you'd never see me drinking alone with a guy. Now, here we are.
No lie, that's kind of surprising. Things changed when you got here?
Well, the first time we met, it was just us at Akane-san's place, right? After that, it was Dwight.
Dwight? As in Barracuda Dwight?
Do you know any other Dwight?
Oh, right. You tried to make your way into District 5. Kinda reckless to go about it alone. And in a rough place like that, too.
Hey, I might be the sheltered daughter of the Fujinomiya family, but I was trained in self-defense, you know. I had a great instructor. That's why I figured I could look after myself back there.
An instructor?
Yeah, Tenda-san. I call him my Gramps, though. He's been there for me ever since I was born.
Oh, you mean he's like a butler? You know, the ones who always stick by a lady's side?
Yep, pretty much. One of many, too. He was just in charge of my training.
So there were all kinds of servants around then.
I had a tutor to help with my academics, a personal chef, and even my own dedicated tailor for my wardrobe.
Wow. Well, after hearing all that, it's clear you're real high class.
My parents basically left our upbringing in the hands of other people. Most everything I know, I learned from them. Tenda-san's here in Hawaii, actually. Came with me as a chaperone, sorta.
Wait, then isn't he worrying himself sick over you right now?
Yeah, probably. When I first got to Hawaii, I met him from time to time. But nowadays, I've been telling him I'm too busy, and that he's got nothing to worry about.
Bet that made him worry even more.
I do send him updates, though. Like, I'll shoot him a message saying everything's okay.
Well, if he found out about how you've been kicking ass with us this whole time, he'd definitely flip. How old is this guy, anyway?
77.
Well, you sure answered that pretty quick.
Only 'cause I just sent him a birthday present. I'm always giving him a hard time, so I figured I ought to gift him a little something. Here, have a look. This is Tenda-san.
Oh, he's a cute old grandpa, all right.
I know, right? You'd think a martial artist would look meaner and scarier. But every time I tease him, he always giggles. It's just way too cute.
Gotcha.
He used to travel all over Japan to train. Don't know if it's true or not, but when he was in Hokkaido, he once sent a bear flying.
Sounds like a tall tale to me, but either way, he sounds like a riot.
My dad and the other servants are always trying to act cool, but he was different. He was the only one who'd tell funny jokes, and the only one who'd smile and forgive me if I ever did something stupid.
Sounds like he means a lot to you.
Yeah, he does. I'm sure if you guys met Gramps, you'd get along great. He's real humble, especially around people younger than him. He's always super calm and willing to help out in any way. And, because of that, the poor man was pressured into being my chaperone. I wonder how he's doing right now. At the very least, I hope he's enjoying his stay in Hawaii.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'd meet up with him if I could, but I don't want my whole family up in my business. I plan on treating him again for his 78th. I'll be sure to get him an even better gift then.
Yeah? What'd you get him for his 77th?
A smartwatch.
Oh, that thing you wear around your wrist, right? And it'll measure your pulse and blood pressure?
It'll even send alerts if it detects any irregularities with your heart.
Pretty smart of you. Bet that makes a great gift for the elderly.
It's even got GPS, so I don't have to keep worrying about him.
Say what?
If he tries to spy and sneak up on me, I'll find out right away.
That's a little cruel, ain't it? I feel bad for the old man.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, am I bugging you, Chichan?
Oh, nah, of course not. It's just...
What's up?
Well, Gramps tried to get in touch with me just now. Saying, I'm sure you're busy, but do you think we could still meet?
Right, the butler who works for your family.
Ever since I joined you guys, I haven't gone to visit him in a long time.
He must be real worried about you, Chichan.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what else he said? I believe Milady is hiding something from me. All I've told him was that I'm just enjoying my time abroad like a typical exchange student.
I mean, you gotta hand it to the old man. His intuition's pretty sharp.
Yep. My instructor's gotta be the best of the best.
Well, why don't you go visit him once? Just so he can see you're doing okay.
But if I do, he'll probably figure me out. You said it yourself, he's pretty sharp. And if he picks up that something's off, he's gonna have to report it to my family. Basically, nothing good will come from me seeing Gramps right now.
Why don't we just have him join our party? If we laid it all out in the open for him, maybe he'll become our ally. Then we can ask him to keep this a secret from the Fujinomias.
Yeah, no. I doubt that'll work out. Gramps is really loyal. I mean, he's stuck by my dad for years.
You sure you want to leave him hanging like this? Wouldn't he try to look for you himself?
I think he'll be fine. He's old and only just started using a smartphone. He doesn't know anyone else in Hawaii, so he'd have a hard time trying to track me down on his own. But all that just means I'm free to do as I please now.
He's reached a ripe old age. Actually, that doesn't make it any better, huh? In fact, he's probably even more lonely.
He probably is, but I want to keep going like this just a bit longer.
Why don't you try sending him something different from usual, then?
I don't follow.
You guys have only been sending texts, right? Maybe you could add a video or a picture. Change it up.
Okay, then what do you suggest?
How about sending him a personal video? Just record yourself with your phone and fire it off.
What, I just wave and be all like, Aloha! Been a while, hasn't it?
Yep, you got it. Tell him how much you appreciate him, thank him for his hard work, and tell him you're doing A-okay.
That's not really my style. I'd literally die of embarrassment.
Well, even if you don't want to meet him, it probably couldn't hurt to show him at least something.
Yeah, guess you're right. I'll sleep on it. It's kind of funny in a way. My parents never gave a shit about me. Gramps was the only one who cared.
Well... Not all family are bound by blood, you know? Hearing you talk about your Gramps reminded me of that. I wasn't related to the man who raised me, Jiro Kasuga. He ran a soap land back in Kamurocho. We definitely had that parent-child bond, you know? At least I thought so.
Ichiban.
If there's even just one person out there who gave a shit about you, then wouldn't that make them family?
Yeah, guess so. Thanks, Ichiban.
What for?
I don't know if Gramps considers me family, but he's definitely important to me. He does deserve more than a wall of text, though. Maybe I'll give him a call from time to time.
That's not a bad idea.
Your suggestion's not so bad either. I think I will send him something a bit more real.
Glad to hear it. That alone makes this all worthwhile.
Thanks for the life lesson today.
Damn, Adachi-san. Already at it, huh?
Hey! I figured I'd go ahead and have myself a drink. Booze here in Hawaii is not half bad.
Good to know. Glad somebody's enjoying themselves. Oh, man, I never imagined the two of us kicking back and drinking at a resort like this.
Yeah, I'll say. Better play it cool, unless we want folks to think we're from way out in the sticks. You know, you kind of blend in with the locals. Yeah, actually, maybe you blend in a little too well.
You think so? I guess we're on the same wavelength. I was just thinking, this hairstyle's got a bit of a Hawaiian vibe.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe I'll get a little makeover myself. After all, what better time to do it?
Oh, what would you even go for? Maybe you ought to go for the same view I've got. Wouldn't it be sick as hell if we wore the same clothes, too?
Why would I wear matching outfits with you? That's a bit too much, man.
Oh, well, I thought you might think it'd be fun. Guess not.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'll come up with something else for my new look.
But still, what went down back in Ijincho feels like ancient history compared to what we're up to now. Getting fired from Hello Work, getting roasted online. Man, we've been through a lot.
You can say that again. Everything we spent time and effort building up just poof in the blink of an eye.
I really am sorry for getting your agency involved, man. No matter how hard I try, I don't think I could ever make it up to you.
Come on, knock it off. There's nothing you need to apologize for. Anyway, don't worry about the agency. I just wanted to know what it was like, you know, being your own boss.
But you had everything all planned out, like with the company values and stuff. It seemed like you knew what you were doing.
Did I really? I guess you're right.
Yeah?
I wanted to put my experience as a detective to good use. After all, there are some things a civ can do that an officer can't. And preventing crimes before they occur is a field that still has plenty of room to grow. I was planning on working this old body of mine to the bone. Be a little more useful to society, you know?
You finally hit the ground running, too. Heck, you were even ready to take your business to the next level.
Right. I mean, my goal was to develop subsidiaries for consultation and security. But that dream's pretty much dead in the water now. Yeah, anyway. No use crying about it. Figure it's better to put one foot in front of the other and keep on moving along.
I'll lend you a hand when the time comes. You know I'd do anything for you, pal.
How's that so? I guess I should start thinking about my next business venture then. Well, after we clean up the mess over here.
I'm real glad you're here, Adachi-san. When you came running with Namba, I was just so grateful.
Yeah, you're pretty much the only one who ever says that kind of stuff about me. But helping you out makes my day-to-day a little more meaningful. Hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Oh yeah? Then tell you what.
What?
We're gonna have each other's backs for the long haul. Even if I'm the only one getting help right now.
Don't sweat it, because I'll cash in and have you pay me back double.
Ha, sure you will.
Ah, that's the stuff. I ever tell you how much I like Hawaiian booze?
Better not drink too much. This ain't Survive, so you're not just gonna add it to your tab.
Nah, I got it covered. Bartender and I are pals now. Isn't that right, barkeep?
Sure. Enjoy the drinks, Adachi.
What the heck? When did you two get so close?
Didn't you know? Blending in at a bar is an essential skill I perfected back when I was with the Force.
You sure are a man of many talents. Must be the years of experience. You gotta teach me some of that.
All right, how about another round then? On me. I'm feeling generous today.
Sweet! Hey, barkeep, hit me with the priciest drink you got.
Whoa! Easy there, Tiger. I'm gonna have to take out a loan, but I'll pay you back once my next venture takes off, yeah?
Actually, barkeep, could you just get us another round of what we're having now?
Hey, Adachi, about that ask you had for me earlier. No good info's been coming in lately.
Oh, is that right? Not surprised, honestly. I wasn't really expecting much.
Don't be so down. I'll ask around some more.
Yo, sup, fellas? What were you two talking about?
Ah, nothing much. Just asking the bartender for a little favor. Hey, thanks again, barkeep. I didn't mean to ask while you were busy, though.
Don't worry about it. Just relax. Enjoy the drinks.
So, what's this about a favor? Or is it something you can't tell me?
Nah, it's no secret. I knew someone who supposedly moved to Hawaii a long time ago, see? I heard they opened a jewelry shop here, so I asked the bartender if he could look into their whereabouts.
Judging by how things went earlier, I'm guessing he couldn't find them?
I don't even know if they did open up shop. Honestly, I've just been grasping at straws.
But even if you didn't ask the bartender, couldn't you just reach out to the person yourself?
Well, the last time we met was 20 years ago.
Oh, gotcha. Let me guess. That acquaintance of yours is one pretty lady?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Is it hard for you to talk about her? Just say the word and I'll lay off.
That's not what you think. Heck, you might even get kind of bored listening to the whole story.
Hey man, we got time. Now you got me curious.
Well, back when I was a cop, she was involved in this one case. A robbery took place at her father's gem shop 20 years ago. She was just a high school student at the time.
A jewel heist, huh? Who were the perps?
Three-man team. We caught him the day after, of course. And recovered the stolen jewels, too.
Wow, damn. Gotta hand it to the Japanese police. I'm guessing you were assigned to that case.
Right. Just one of many investigators.
And now that same girl from way back then has a shop of her own here in Hawaii?
Well, that's what the rumor says. So I figured, since I'm already here in Hawaii, I may as well go check up on her, see how she's doing.
You think she still remembers you?
That, I'm not too sure, and the only way to find out is by meeting her.
Oh yeah? Well, in that case, I'll help you look for her shop. Maybe it was fate you came all the way here to Hawaii.
Nah, don't worry, man, it's fine. Seriously, you're busy enough as it is. I mean, the bartender's already looking into things for me, so I'll be all right on my own.
Well, anyway, good luck finding that shop. You got any leads to make the search any easier?
Oh, only her name. Akiko Manabe. Not many Japanese folks selling jewelry here in Hawaii, so I probably have enough clues to go on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that said, there's also a chance she did open up shop, but things didn't go so well. And since I don't even know for certain in the first place, I'd rather not get my hopes up. That's why I'll just take my time investigating.
Gotcha. Sounds like a solid plan. All right then. How about a toast? To Akiko-san's success.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Suspicious ships.
Something that comes by regularly. Maybe loads up on supplies and essentials. You can't think of anything, Takata?
I haven't seen you in how long, and now this? Are you some undercover cop, man?
We don't have time to waste. Can you think of anything or not?
There's one boat like that, maybe. Docks about every 2 weeks. Showed up again this morning.
Shit, for real? It's here? Now?
Yeah, no one's there, though. Crew's out at the moment.
Perfect timing, then. Can you show it to us?
I guess so. Follow me.
I gotta say, this was damn good thinking, Tomizawa.
Hey, I've always said I got connections.
So, Tomi and you go back a while?
Yeah, maybe. Couple of Japanese boys who can't shake each other.
Oh, really? Well, same to you, asshole.
So, why has it been so long since you came around last? Kasuga-san here probably knows you better than me now.
According to him, you two are good buddies.
Hey, lay off. It all worked out, didn't it?
Takata-san?
Yeah.
How did you know my name?
You introduced yourself.
No, I didn't.
Takata?
What the hell is this?
Heretics! May the flames purify you in death!
Come on! You're all Polycana?
Seriously?
Madam Nele, bless us in this endeavor!
I'll bury you!
Okay, you asked for it.
Okay.
Now you're back!
Here. Together, right? Me too. Together, right? Me too.
Let's go, let's go.
Bingo!
Feeling good. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, get some. Come get some. You're in it now. Take your best.
Okay, I'm up.
Cool.
Together, right?
I'm gonna put the hug on you.
Ready as I'll ever be. This is gonna hurt.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Nice!
Takata, damn it! When'd you join Polycana?
When? From my very first breath, you faithless bastard. Polycana is everywhere. All of Hawaii is brimming with the devout. And those of us righteous enough to be named Haku are all around you. Seeds sown in the soil, waiting for the bloom that will cleanse this fetid land.
You're a Haku?
Haku are in the city. They're not just all holed up at Nelly Island. Remember what Dana said at the orphanage?
That's Bryce's strategy. Deploy the Haku like sleeper agents throughout the state.
So they can be anywhere at any time? This is bullshit!
The sage's will is inescapable. There'll be no refuge for the damned. May it be. Madame Nele, embrace us all.
What? Hey, Takata! The hell? He just...
It must be some kind of poison capsule or something.
Bryce! He's completely insane! He doesn't care who he sacrifices, just to stay the man in charge!
I'm not seeing any cargo ships, by the way. And I bet the cops are coming fast. We need to back off for now.
Fine.
Miss Madame Nele or whoever's up there, don't be too hard on the guy.
Well... Hmm? Huh?
Come on!
Yo.
No regret. All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm up.
Let's do this! Cool.
Oh, come on. Sorry, kid.
Open one!
Let's go, let's go.
Seems I'm getting better at this. No?
Hey!
Hmm?
We're in a pinch here, aren't we, guys? I can't believe Bryce is so many steps ahead of us.
Yeah, but like, why now?
Huh?
If Lonnie's on Nale Island, it doesn't make sense to spread out like this. I mean, if I were Bryce, why move my best people to the mainland now? He should be playing defensively, protecting what he already has.
Might have a point there.
Is it possible that Lonnie's still in Honolulu somehow?
That makes sense. If they haven't moved her to the island yet, Polycana's still vulnerable. And since we're running around all over the place, they need guard dogs to hold us back.
An astute observation. Impressive, Kasuga-san. However, it might behoove you to lower your voice.
Jungi! Hey, when did you fly in?
Hello. I confess, it's been too long since I've gotten so much sun. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Jungi-han. I'm the Komijul organization's right hand. And Kasuga-san and I met there.
So he's not an enemy?
Guess not.
Now then, shall we catch up? Sunny is always asking about your well-being. In spite of her demeanor, she's something of a busybody.
Sunny, huh? She's still in Ijinsha with Kiryu-san and Namba now, right?
Indeed. They're in touch with Zhao as well. That's why Sunny decided Hawaii would be a more useful place for me. I arrived 2 days ago.
No kidding. Where you been for 48 hours?
Carrying out my orders. Determining Nelly Island's means of transportation.
Hold on. You've been after their cargo ships too?
Yes. If their shutters were to come down now, the game would be over. Therefore, Polycana's point of access must be found immediately. Such are Sunhee's instructions.
Then we're on the same page.
Well then, were you able to find their ships?
Please, take a look at this. I retrieved this photo by hacking into a government satellite. I'll keep which nation a secret. This is Nelly Island, here.
That's it? Nelly Island?
Yesterday, this ship was photographed departing from the island's port. Advancing the time, we can follow its route across the sea. Until finally, it docks on our island here. Considering its size, it must be a cargo transport. Knowing what we know, I expect Lonnie will be aboard when it next embarks.
Where's the ship now?
Honolulu Bay, somewhere out of sight beneath the cliffs. Wherever it is they dock their ships, Polycana was smart to keep it obscured. As of now, the boat seems to still be safe in harbor, which means that Lonnie is as well.
All right, let's get to that dock. When Lonnie shows up, we'll intercept them and get her back.
That would be a fine plan, but the cliffs are 200 meters tall with almost a 90-degree ascent. Even for an expert climber, that would be a challenge.
And what about Polycana? They must have a way to get cargo on board.
I would presume there to be a concealed pathway to the harbor from land. Unfortunately, I've been unable to find even a hint of such a thing in the photos. Were I to guess, could be located underground.
Somewhere below street level. What is it, Chichan?
Remember back when I went to District 5 on my own?
Yeah, that was just after you left me naked on the beach, right?
I didn't ask you to remember that part. Anyway, we took the subterranean path to Dwight's hotel to get there. Along the way, I saw the route branch off in another direction. What's that way? I asked, and the Barracuda with me just said, nothing. You didn't see that. Back then, I didn't want to think too much about it.
That could be it! That could be exactly what we're looking for!
Bryce owns the Barracudas, so it only makes sense they'd run that tunnel.
I know you're all excited. District 5 again? Every time we go there, I eat shit.
If it's any consolation, we're gonna eat shit everywhere in town now.
The undercover cultists. God damn it.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Wouldn't you rather die trying?
Fine. What's one more ass kicking if it wins us the war?
Attaboy.
I must say, Kasuga-san, you remain a curious fellow. Everywhere you go, you're able to attract the most dangerous foes and most reliable allies. I envy you.
To be honest, I could do without the foes. Anyway, man, Polycana really needs to get theirs. Are you flying back soon?
Not at all. If you're willing to have me, I'd be glad to rejoin the party.
Oh, hell yeah! I was hoping you'd say that!
Kasuga-san.
Sup?
Understood.
Okay. Hey.
Oh!
Huh?
No.
You wanna go?
Wow.
Stop!
You're right.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes.
Hmm.
No. Naturally.
Yo.
Okay.
Kasuga.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes.
Yo! Sup, Adachi-san?
Hey! Actually, I talked to the bartender earlier.
Huh? Oh, about Akiko-san's shop. You had him check whether or not it's in Hawaii, right?
Yep, that's right. Turns out he couldn't find anything.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. But you don't know for sure, right? It's not like he combed through every grain of sand on the island.
He's talked to a fair share of people, though, so honestly, I've pretty much given up already.
She might be hidden in some kind of secret dungeon. And that'd explain why she's so hard to find.
Seriously? A secret dungeon?
I mean like a store that sells super high-class items and only lets super high-class people in.
Huh. When you put it that way, stores like that probably exist somewhere.
I'll keep an eye out in town, see if there are any jewelry shops around from now on.
Thanks. But there's something I gotta tell you.
What's up?
Oh, Akiko-san might consider me as nothing more than a nuisance.
Why's that?
Well, to tell you the truth, 20 years ago, when the shop got robbed, the police could have prevented it entirely.
Prevented it? How?
A few days before the incident, the police received a report claiming suspicious individuals were visiting the shop. The person who filed the report was just a high schooler at the time. Akiko-san.
Oh, dang. But there's not much the police can do when you tell them someone's acting suspicious.
Exactly. Even though she came all the way to the station, they couldn't take her at her word. To them, she was just a kid. As for her parents, well, and their daughter took it so seriously that it felt like they were accompanying her just to humor her.
Oh, so because none of the adults believed her, nobody stopped the robbery from happening.
Well, I learned that Akiko-san had stopped by the station before, when I interviewed her after the incident. She told me that a man would visit the shop multiple days a week, but never bought anything. Also said that he'd look around with this hard, intense stare, like he was eyeing everything.
Yeah, that's pretty sketchy. But not sketchy enough for the police to take action, I guess.
And the best we could do is have more personnel patrolling the area, and even then we couldn't keep it up for days on end. So, because the police didn't do jack squat, a group of thieves broke in days later.
And one of them was the guy Akiko-san mentioned?
Yep. He was their ringleader.
Damn.
At the time of the crime, Akiko-san wasn't in the shop, but both her parents were. They ended up bound and gagged. The two of them were lucky to get away with only minor injuries, though the psychological damage took its toll. When all was said and done and the criminals were behind bars, they eventually shut down for good.
Oh man, that's awful.
Akiko-san was pissed the police didn't lift a damn finger. And I don't blame her. She played her best hand, but her folks still ended up in danger.
You weren't held responsible or anything, were you? Because, like, you didn't even know she spoke with the cops beforehand.
Well, sure, but there wasn't much I could do but shut up and take a tongue lashing. I would say I was the cop she talked to first. Still would have been impossible to prevent that heist from happening.
Then you want to meet Akiko-san to apologize for the incident?
I'm not so sure myself. I just want to know if she's all right, more than anything else. If I didn't happen to be in Hawaii, I never would have even considered it.
Yes, the only way to find out is to actually meet her.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll try to get in touch with my old contacts from back in the day later. You ask him if Akiko-san really does run a shop here in Hawaii, or if someone knows someone familiar with it.
Wait, what? You haven't done that yet?
Well, I wouldn't be able to take it if by some small chance her life was in a shambles. That's why I put off the investigation.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
But you know, after spilling my guts out to you, I feel like I could be a bit more expressive with my feelings from now on.
Glad to hear it. The best way to vent and get it all out of your system is over a few drinks with a pal. Am I right?
Maybe so. Who would have thought?
Hey, Adachi-san. What's wrong? I've never seen you this down before.
Oh, you could tell? Good eye.
Don't be like that, man. What happened?
Well, you see, I found Akiko-san's shop earlier and decided to swing by.
Wait, hold up. You're talking about that jewelry shop, right? That means she actually opened up her own place here? Why are you so down about that?
Come on, have a seat. Figure I ought to give you the rundown. I got in touch with someone I knew from back when I was a detective. Had to twist an arm to get him to look into stuff. And that's how I learned that Akiko-san managed to open a shop near Night Street. I headed over to check out the area myself. That's when I heard about a jewelry shop owned by a Japanese woman.
Damn, you seriously pulled out all the stops, Adachi-san. Even the barkeeper here couldn't track it down.
Well, you know, some things you gotta do yourself. It was stupid of me to ask him to look for a shop that might not exist. Free of charge at that.
Yeah, you had no right to complain about that. Anyway, back up for a sec. Did you get to see Akiko-san?
Yeah, I did. Technically speaking. It seems like the shop's pretty popular with tourists who are in the know. There were a few customers browsing, but only one woman working the floor.
So, was it her?
I could never forget her face, even after 20 years. The moment I saw her, I knew without a doubt it was Akiko-san.
Well, that's great news. Akiko-san actually did come to Hawaii and successfully set up shop.
Yeah, she's really something. Grew up to be a fine woman. But that aside, the moment I set foot in her shop, I got a gut feeling that one of the customers was up to no good.
See what?
So I figured I better keep an eye on him before talking to Akiko-san.
What makes you say he was up to no good?
Well, even though he was facing the jewels, his eyes were always glancing up, like he was checking out where the security cameras were. But Akiko-san didn't notice him at all. She had her hands full with another customer who kept asking to try on stuff.
I don't know, Adachi-san. Maybe it's just your imagination. Is it really that suspicious to look at security cameras?
Well, of course, that's not all. Another thing, he kept making eye contact with some other customers.
Eye contact how?
Well, take a wild guess. It was with the customer Akiko-san was assisting. They were probably pretending not to know each other. One person distracts the employee, and the others take their time scoping out how tight security is. At least half of the customers in the shop at the time must have been in on it.
What's their game then? Were they trying to make off with some necklaces or something?
Nah, not exactly. My gut says they were getting ready for a big heist. The next time they swing by, they'll have a way to shut down the shop's security system and an escape route all planned out.
What, seriously?
I only left the shop after they did. Stuck around, on the off chance they'd lift something then and there.
At least nothing went down. Yet.
Right. But if they were already scoping out the place, they might strike soon.
Well, if you think something's up, I believe you.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that, but I got no proof. No one else would believe me.
Why's that?
There's no way the Hawaiian police is gonna get involved just because some tourist told them to watch out for a gang of robbers. Why would they waste resources mobilizing their officers? Especially when they don't even know if a robbery really will happen.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah, of course I do. Now, if you were in my shoes, what would your next move be?
The best thing to do is to warn Akiko-san first.
Yep, you got it. Realistically, that's all I can do. Well, after the whole gang left Akiko-san's shop, I managed to speak with her. At first, she didn't recognize me, until I told her that I used to be a Kanagawa police officer. She went pale after that. Then she looked at me with fear, anger, and pure loathing.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it's not much of a surprise. In her eyes, I'm just another incompetent cop. Akiko-san tried to warn us about the incident, but we still didn't do a damn thing about it. We practically let her folks get robbed. Think about it like this. After 20 years, a former police officer pops up out of nowhere to warn you about an impending robbery. Also, consider the fact that this is someone she has history with. I mean, how do you think she reacted?
How did she react?
She was terrified, and on the verge of tears. Thought it was some kind of sick joke. Wouldn't you? I mean, from her point of view, I must have seemed a lot more suspicious than some prospective burglar.
No way, man. Maybe you've got it all wrong.
Nah, I couldn't get a word in with her after that. She chased me out of her shop, pretty much kicked my ass to the curb. Even told me to beat it, or else she'd call the cops on me.
I think I get it now. So that's what's got you down.
I just feel like such a dumbass. I should have stepped into her shoes then. Thought harder about how to approach her.
Calm down, Adachi-san. What's done is done. But Akiko-san's shop is still in danger, right? You've gotta tell her that, man.
No, I can't. She won't trust me. The moment she gets a glimpse of me, she'll go screaming for help. There's no way she'll hear me out.
Hey, how about this? Let's wait till she cools her head, and then we hit up her shop. You and me, buddy.
You're tagging along? But why?
Well, I'll talk to her first. Try to clear the air. Once she's calmed down, you can explain everything to her. Anyway, the problem at hand is that Akiko-san hasn't realized her shop's gonna get looted. No way we're standing by and letting it happen, right?
No, we're not. Not a chance in hell.
Good.
It doesn't matter what she thinks of me. What's important right now is her safety.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Now you're starting to sound like the Adachi-san I know.
I bet I made a sorry sight. Lost my grip just because my feelings got a little hurt.
Hey man, it happens. I'm sure deep down in your heart, you were actually hoping for a teary reunion.
All right. You had your fun. Knock it off.
Okay. Come on, let's have ourselves another drink. Cool our heads a little.
Seriously, man, I don't have any ulterior motives or anything, so give it a rest.
Relax, dude. Yo, Chi-chan. Something the matter?
Oh, hey. Did you hear everything?
Nah, didn't hear a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I was on the phone with Gramps, and apparently he heard a pretty disturbing rumor.
Don't tell me it was about you.
Yep. It's kinda old news now, but word got out that I got into District 5 by stealing someone's passport. I guess it's not so much a rumor, you know, since it's true.
Someone's passport, you say? You mean mine?
It doesn't really matter whose... Anyway, he heard about how I was looking for the Barracuda's hideout.
But that stuff's all water under the bridge now. Can't you just tell him it was someone else?
I did. But Gramps is still distraught because the young lady in the rumor sounds just like me. And now he won't believe a single word I say.
Wait, hold up. How did your Gramps even hear about these rumors? I thought he didn't know anyone here in Hawaii.
I probably underestimated him on that front. He's so polite. He can strike up a conversation with just about anyone. Before I knew it, he made himself a friend. Said Jeff told him all about the rumors.
Wait, Jeff? As in taco guy Jeff? The one selling stolen goods?
Yep, the very same. Grams loved his tacos so much, he's been getting them for lunch. Even though he knows that Jeff is kinda shady, he still enjoys talking to him.
Well, damn. former martial artist, a Fujinomiya butler, and a smooth talker at his age.
I honestly didn't see this coming. Gramps is actually driving me into a corner.
Should we do something about it? Stop him from cornering you?
I feel like if we try to pull one over on him, we might slip up somewhere.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see then.
Well, I doubt he's gonna find me anytime soon, so I'm trying not to panic right now.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you worried he'll wind up in danger somehow?
What do you mean?
I mean, your Grams heard that you went to District 5, right? But since you're not fessing up, what do you think he'll do next?
I don't know.
I'd make my way to District 5 so I could get to the bottom of this.
What?
And once I got my hands on some proof, I'd ask you to tell me the truth.
But there's no way Grams could just wander into a place like that. You've got to steal a passport, or find some dirty cop willing to get you in.
Right, but your Gramps wouldn't know about any of that. He's just gonna try his damnedest to trace your steps. And if there's some barracudas hanging around, I don't know if he'll come out entirely unscathed.
Yeah, for sure. Well, crap. I better try calling him back. I have to tell him that if he's thinking about heading to District 5, don't.
Sorry, did I make you even more worried?
Nah, you're good. I just didn't think something like that could have happened is all. But you brought up a solid point there.
Sounding real inspiring today, Chi-chan.
Maybe because I am. Never thought there'd be a day where I'm the one worrying about him. All of that just made me realize how much time has passed.
You better remember this feeling. Because in times like this, a good drink really hits the spot.
Didn't know that. Guess I'll have to give it a try.
For sure. Yo, Chi-chan, how's it going?
It's going. Can we talk, Ichiban?
Yeah. What's up? Seriously, what's the matter? You're not looking too good.
Well, it's about Gramps. I suddenly lost contact with him.
Wait, your Gramps? The same old man working for the Fujinomiya family? What happened?
He's not answering my calls, and the GPS on his smartwatch was switched off. That's never happened before.
Oh, shit. You think maybe he keeled over in his room? Like a seizure or something?
No, unlikely. When I contacted the hotel he's staying at, I asked if one of the employees could check up on him. There was nothing off about the room. They didn't find anyone there either.
Which means...
Which means Gramps probably tried looking for me and ran into trouble. Remember how he was worried about those rumors about me heading to District 5?
Right, he got all that from Jeff, the taco truck guy. Your Gramps was buddies with him, right?
Yep, you got it.
Wait a sec. Then Jeff might know where he'd be.
Right? That's what I figured too.
Come on, let's book it. You'll feel way better knowing your Gramps is safe and sound, yeah?
Sorry, Ichiban. I keep dragging you into my mess.
We can talk later. Let's hurry. And there's Jeff's truck. Your Gramps had tacos for lunch every day, right?
Well, not every day, but enough to become a friend and not just a regular for sure.
Yo, Jeff. Remember me?
Yup, and the girl with you too. You guys shook up District 5 real good, huh?
Who, us? Maybe we did, I don't know. Anyway, we got something to ask you.
Oh, let me guess. You're looking for another person, right?
Dude, creepy. How'd you even know?
A lot of folks been asking around lately. You're not the only ones looking for someone. See, he been poking around too.
Huh? Hold up. Chichon, isn't that old man...
Gramps?
We finally meet again, milady.
So it is him! Well, why's he here?
No matter how many times I requested we meet, Chitose-sama refused to visit me. That was why I had to devise a scheme of my own.
The scheme?
Yes, one where the elderly butler suddenly cannot be contacted, and his smartwatch turned off. In that situation, what would milady think? How would she act? As your butler, I ought to know at least that much. And sure enough, you made your way here, all for my sake.
So, you're telling me you've been here waiting for me this entire time?
For as long as I could. Whenever I couldn't be here, Jeff would try to pinpoint your whereabouts.
Him of all people? But why?
Who'd let an old man like him worry himself sick? Besides, the two of us are brothers for life. Every single time he stops by, he actually compliments my tacos. So I figure I'd lend him a hand, help him look for this rascal of a young lady he's soft for. And if you folks happen to show up here, I got some help to, make sure you stick around.
Hold up. Why do they look ready to throw down?
These guys are really fond of this old man, too. He loves tacos and pays well. Plus, he might be pushing 80, but he's damn strong.
Jeff here told me something interesting. That a Japanese man with shrub-like hair was desperately chasing after milady. That would be you, I presume.
What? Yes, but... well, look, the two of us are buddies now.
You cretin who dares swindle the Fujinomiya heiress. I will have you apologize on your knees after due punishment.
Better not take him lightly. That old man's tough as nails. I mean, my friends here are like infants compared to him. Hell, he even sent a pair flying back in the day.
Wow, you actually believe that story?
Yep, no reason to doubt him.
Well, that's not important right now. Gramps, sir, I'm not here to fight you. I'm sure this is all a big misunderstanding.
Right, it has to be. I mean, Ichimon's my friend. Please, just calm down.
With all due respect, milady, I am quite concerned about you. I know not what honeyed words he uttered to you, but you claiming him as your friend is inconceivable. This may get rather rough, but I hope that at the very least, this will open your eyes.
Gramps!
Do you remember the self-defense techniques I taught you? It's been some time since our last lesson, but do allow me to give you another demonstration.
Chichon, he's kind of different from what I expected. I thought you said he was modest and kind.
Our meeting is most unfortunate, for when I see my lady in danger, I've vowed to bring hell's fury upon your head.
Go get him, old man. I'm rooting for you, Kiki Shrubby ass. Don't underestimate. Let's do it.
Everything's spinning.
You in the sun. You're banking.
Me too! Needed that. Time to go all out.
got your back! Feeling back. Let's get it done!
Okay, I'm up.
Let's do this! Cool.
Alright, who's next? Think I'm getting better at this.
How could this have happened? To think I'd fall like this?
You all right, sir? Not gonna lie, you were damn strong.
Cramps, please don't push yourself any harder. You're not young anymore. Don't worry about me either.
Well done. It seems you've retained what I taught you. In fact, your skills have greatly improved. Seeing that puts my mind at ease.
Excuse me, Gramps. Sir, I'm not trying to do Chitose-san here. We've gone through a lot together. She's even been lending me a hand. I wouldn't try anything. I swear.
I see. Then in that case, would you please remove yourself from Milady's side? Immediately.
You see...
I'm sorry, Gramps, but I can't do that. You see, I betrayed Ichiban and his friends before, and gave them so much trouble. I have to make up for what I did, in any way I can. I'm the one who begged them to let me stay with them.
Chi-chan...
Chitose-sama, what exactly have you been doing here in Hawaii?
Well, a lot of things happened, but, long story short, I'm more or less trying to leave the nest.
The nest? Meaning the Fujinomiya family?
Yeah. I can't tell them about a lot of things I've done. Or even you, Gramps. I'm sorry.
Is that right? Well then, I am very glad to hear you say so.
Huh?
The days we spent supporting you, milady, have finally come to fruition. Education is intended to teach the child independence. In doing so, they will be able to choose their own path. Of course, the fact that you will no longer be in my care saddens me immensely.
I really am sorry for worrying you so much. And thank you for everything.
I'm afraid your words are wasted on me. I humbly request for you to please tell your father that instead. He's been beside himself with worry, Chitose-sama.
My family and me, we're just accessories. We only exist to make my dad look good. Nothing but props to show the crowd that a successful exec can have a happy family. You've seen it yourself, haven't you?
Are you perhaps referring to the family photos? The ones taken by an intimidating number of professionals? I do recall how you often complained that it felt like a set for some commercial.
He'd always demand fixes to those photos. In fact, he's like that with pretty much everything he does. The Fujinomiya name comes first and foremost. Everything else can come second, third, whatever. He's willing to edit and fabricate anything, all so he can look better. Isn't that right? That's why the...
Chi-chan?
That is why the Tatara Channel uploaded that video, to expose the Fujinomiya group. Your father recently told me that he has his suspicions regarding this Tatara's identity. It is likely an insider, one who knows the Fujinomiya group well, and one who has expressed hostility towards him and the company itself.
I wonder who that could be.
He said that if such a person happened to be this Tatara, then that expose might very well be his just desserts.
My dad said all that? He actually blamed himself?
Only when he was reflecting on how he could have possibly antagonized Tatara did he realize that. And ever since then, I could see that he has been quite sullen about it. Of course, the blow dealt to the group may have played a part in it, but I certainly doubt that was the only factor.
But, Gramps, why are you telling me all this?
Indeed. Why am I? Perhaps there was no reason to inform you. However, allow me to say this. I believe you and your father still have a chance to talk things out. If the both of you continue to build up your walls, then you may lose the opportunity to conquer them.
Yeah, guess so.
I only wished to speak with you face to face so that I could tell you that myself.
Okay, so you decided to give me another lesson in self-defense while you were at it.
My apologies.
Something on my face?
I may not know who you are. However, the moment we clashed, I could discern that you are not one for deception. I shall refrain from prying for now. So please, look after Milady in my stead.
You got it, sir. You can count on me.
Much obliged. Furthermore, there is something I must clear up with you. In my younger years, I did, in fact, lift up and throw a bear. Do not underestimate me.
Well, I'll be damned. My bad. Didn't mean to doubt you.
The two of you, take care now.
Dude, are all Japanese samurai just like him? I would believe it if you told me.
I don't know. I've never met a samurai before.
Come on, brother. Would he kill you to play along?
Sorry, Ichiban, for dragging you into even more trouble.
No worries. All that matters is that your Gramps is okay. But man, was he lively! I can't believe he's that strong at that age.
Well, he is a Fujinomiya butler. Makes me proud to hear you sing his praises.
You're finally starting to smile a bit more, Chi-chan.
Huh?
Well, you weren't in a good place before, were you? Always feeling like you weren't good enough.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was AG's spy this whole time. Everyone said they forgave me, but I still feel like I've got to own up to everything I've done.
I'm pretty sure I told you something like this before, but you don't have to be so negative all the time. You got the best of the best in your corner.
Guess you're right, Ichiban.
Yeah? You hear that, guys?
Yeah, we got your back.
Come on now, don't go keeping some crucial info from the rest of us.
Agreed.
What the heck? You guys are all ready to clink glasses?
Well, then you can count me in too.
Hey, who invited you to the party?
It's all good, man. The more the merrier, right?
Oh, yeah, fine. Should have figured.
Hey, now you're catching on, Tomizawa. Fast learner, aren't you?
If I can let my guard down, you can too, Chitose-san. And you've been doing great.
Well, thank you very much.
Anyway, you guys ready? Cheers!
Yeah,
Cheers!
Thanks, Ichiban.
Don't mention it. Yo, Jungi! You're looking as suave as ever, drinking here all by your lonesome.
I hear that quite often. But I was just thinking that it was getting a little too quiet.
Oh, yeah? So you don't mind some company?
It's exactly what I'm getting at.
I've been thinking, and honestly, I'm real glad you're here, man. You've been a huge help, and I seriously appreciate it. I didn't even realize that the Komi Jewel network spread as far as Hawaii.
It would be more accurate to say that we asked our comrades here in Hawaii for help. Many of them scattered across the globe when the Jingon Mafia was expelled from Kamurocho.
Dang. So you basically got contacts from all over the world?
Right. And there just so happened to be some in Hawaii with access to quality information on the locale. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to find out what Palikana was up to in such a short time. But let's not talk about the inner workings of the organization.
Oh, oops. Went too far there, didn't I?
There's not much I'd keep secret from you now. However, you may have already noticed that I've been keeping my distance from everyone, yourself included.
Yeah, I have, actually. You were just being careful, right? Because we were living life as civvies?
Sounds rather pretentious, doesn't it? But you guessed right. We figured being around outcasts like us would spell trouble for you.
I did miss you. I appreciate what you've done. Not just me, but Namba and Adachi-san too.
Of course. I would have felt awful if that hadn't been the case.
No doubt.
This may come off a bit rude to you, Kasuga-san, but now, because of the way things turned out, I can finally talk with you. And part of me is elated about that. After all, Ijincho has been a bit of a bore as of late. The town's far too peaceful.
Oh, really now?
Sunny has also gotten livelier ever since Kiryu-san came to Ijincho. She's out on the front lines herself now, though that's not something that merits praise.
Why is that?
As the leader of both Komi Jewel and the Liumang, she should not be out in the open.
Whew. Not every day you hear Jungi Han himself talk about Sunhee like that.
We're quite a ways away from Ijincho. It's unlikely for Sunhee to overhear us talking. Furthermore, with the Hawaiian skies as vast as they are, I feel a bit freer here. I will always remain loyal to Sunny, of course. However, I hope I could get a pass every so often.
I'm with you there. If you just want to kick back and relax, then Hawaii's the perfect place for that. Let's just do what we want.
I didn't exactly come here to kick back, though. But I must admit, being able to fight at your side once again has been most exciting, Kasuga-san.
Yeah, right on.
I said that I was keeping my distance from you all, but in truth, I'd been keeping an eye on you. I know that you were employed at Hello Work and that you were helping former Yakuza land new jobs.
I had no clue about that. Thanks, man.
When Adachi-san started up his investigation firm, I wanted to lend him a helping hand as well. But in the end, I agreed with Sunny that it was best we do not intervene.
Yeah, but if Adachi-san had access to Komi Jewel's network, that would have helped him out a ton.
Well, the fact of the matter is that you could get things done without us. All of you are very capable individuals.
I guess you were watching over us for a lot longer than I thought.
Oh? Sounds as if you're implying that I was some sort of stalker. Collecting information within Ijincho's how Gomicho puts food on the table. You were merely one part of that.
All right. Let's just leave it at that. But since it did make me smile, how about another drink?
Ah, that'd be welcome. It's been a while since we last drank to something, Kasuga-san.
Sure has. Cheers, man.
Phew. That was one hell of a trip.
I must say, even if they're cultists, it's not exactly uplifting doing battle with people who look like ordinary citizens.
No survivors! I want every one of them gutted and left to rot in the sand!
How about these guys? Do you feel all right about taking them on?
I believe this is a fight I'll savor.
Same here. Let's make this fun.
You're really pissing me off.
Shall we? Haha.
Let's go! What? You think I'm stupid? Come on.
Do your worst.
Take this.
Time to go all out.
Bring it on! Oh, come on.
Bring it
Screw
on.
you!
Let's get it. Go.
Ready when you are.
Come on!
Go on. Time. Brace yourself.
Let's go, let's go!
Well,
Eyes on me.
I'm waiting.
I'll show you the fight.
Don't look down now.
I can do this.
That's picking time.
Ready as I'll ever be.
What the hell you want? You dolt!
All right, let's go.
Watch me.
You're in it.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Now you know.
Present for you.
Let's get it done.
Let's go, let's go. Get a load of that. I might be a natural at this. Nosy bunch of chumps. You think you can move in on us? Think again. You're outnumbered. Better start saying your prayers.
No turning back now, is there?
Like that was ever part of the plan.
I see you haven't changed. Same Kasuga, different day.
Wow, aren't you sweet? Now then, how about we let loose?
Yes, let's.
Any last words?
How exciting. Watch me.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Oh, come on.
Let's go. You're not so dumb.
Don't get caught.
I underestimated you.
Wasting my time.
Take this. Take this.
Okay, I'm up.
Got your back.
Together, right?
Let's go, let's go.
It all ends here.
You're dead.
Hey.
Well.
Watch me.
Okay, I'm up. Ready when you are.
Open wide.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Well.
Excuse us.
I'll take it.
Nice! Damn it, there's no end to them!
Indeed, they have more numbers than expected.
All right, then let's hunker down for now.
Hey! That place looks clear. Follow me.
Well, we got away. Sure, but this place isn't all that much better.
Plus, we're still under a coup de turf. Let's not let up.
Huh? What the? Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in your place.
Okay, you asked for it.
Well.
Let's go.
It's getting hot out here.
Okay, I'm up.
It's you and me!
It's getting hot out here.
The hell?
Let's get it done.
Now then.
Brace yourself.
Ready as I'll ever be.
It's getting hot out here.
Watch me. Great time.
What's on the back burner?
Drinks later.
Should I open it? Sweet!
What you looking at?
You don't want to mess with me.
All right, let's go.
Well.
Take this.
Don't move.
Okay, I'm
Let's
up.
do this.
Don't wussed out now.
Ass kicking time.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Together, right?
Let's go.
Well.
Watch me.
Who knew I had it in me?
We're in full swing.
shithead. I'll sue you.
All right, let's go.
Watch me.
Let's get it done.
Me too!
You're a
Ready?
Now you're back. Over muscle.
Well,
Don't get caught.
Piece the cake! I think I'm getting better at this.
I feel sharp as a knife.
I'm feeling great!
Huh? What the? What the hell you want? Don't you go mucking us business?
Ready to roll!
Watch me.
Okay, I'm up.
Do your worst.
Present for you!
Ass kicking time.
Do your worst.
Suck on this.
Do your worst.
let's go. Let's
Do
go.
your worst.
Get a load of this.
Do your worst.
Well, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well,
Look at me go. Give me a
What's going on?
Didn't think you'd make it this far. But our little dance ends here!
well.
Take this. Be still, would you? So numb.
Okay.
Oh, you getting
Let's
scared?
do this. Let's get it
I'm
done.
all over it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now
Let's
you're
go.
back.
Watch me.
Okay, I'm up.
Ass kicking time.
Ready, now, left,
Great timing.
well.
Let's get it done.
I'll assist you. Great timing.
All right. Let's go.
Me too!
Let's do this.
Eyes, watch me.
A gift for you.
My head's all
Okay, I'm up.
Now scram while you still can.
Think I'm getting stronger. On to the next
I'll
level.
take it.
I might be a natural at this.
Should I open it? Got it.
Yo!
Okay.
This'll be too easy. This'll be too easy. Hold still.
All right, let's go. Well.
Not bad.
Do your worst.
Here we go!
Right on!
Care to dance?
Be honored!
Do your worst.
Brace yourself!
Ready as I'll ever be.
You're in.
Let's do this!
Excellent.
That's done.
This'll be too easy. Hold still.
All right, let's go.
Watch me.
You're in it now!
All right.
Well, come on. Okay.
It's you and me.
And picking time!
Let's go, let's go.
Come on, got your back! Let's go!
Well.
Sure, Ow! Okay, I'm up.
Let's get it done!
But you get
I'll
scared?
assist you.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do this!
See you in hell! Hey, I'm even stronger now.
I feel excellent.
Hear waves down that way.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Let's go, little lady. You got a ticket for Nele Island. One way.
Lonnie!
Katsuka, you got some shiny brass ones coming this far. I'll give you that much. Sorry, but you're gonna have to turn your ass around and head back. If you don't, who knows what might happen to the girl.
Are we supposed to believe you'd kill her when she's due on the boat? You're under orders to bring Lonnie to Nele Island, alive and well. Achan pulled that same crap on us, unfortunately for you. Am I wrong?
Bryce is the only one making decisions, isn't he? You're nothing but a pawn to him.
What a bunch of fools. When you think back on this, remember, it was your own damn fault.
Bloody!
Shit!
Good going, that was beautiful!
This is why children need to learn discipline. What hope do they have? When all the adults think they're heroes? You know something? In Hawaii, every year, sharks only attack 3, 4 people at most. I think we can do better than that. Let's set an all-time record. All you heroes, you're nothing but goddamn shark food!
You've reached the end of the line!
Shall we? Watch me.
Take this.
Don't move.
Okay, I'm up.
It's you and me! Ass picking time!
Don't bring down now.
Sure, I'll play with you.
Let's go! Open wide! Brace yourself!
Looks like I'm up.
Got your back! Oh, I've had enough of you! This is it!
Well.
I like it.
You're in trouble now.
Let's get it done!
I'm all over it. All right.
Ready when you
Got you now. Right, nice.
Give me that! Give my regards to a young. Holy shit!
Hell! Guy's out of his mind!
This place is wired to blow. Be careful, Kasuga.
Watch me.
Okay, I'm up.
Ass picking time!
Sure, I'll play with you.
Open wide!
Looks like I'm up.
Bring it on.
Well.
I'll assist you.
Damn rats! I'm gonna make you squirm!
Let's get it done!
Watch me.
Oh, come on. Bring it.
You scared?
Don't get caught! What? Take this!
Well, I'm waiting.
All right.
Eyes on
Okay, I'm up.
Great time. I'll assist.
Ass picking time!
Don't look down now.
Together, right?
Well. Looks like I'm up.
Let's do this!
Piece of cake.
Who knew I had it in me?
Guess some of that. I think I'm getting better at this.
I'll take it.
Nice.
It's okay to come out now. The bad guys are, taking a nap.
Mr. Kasuga?
I know it was scary. Are you feeling all right? Are you hurt?
Mm-mm.
That's good. Akane-san's been so worried about you. Want to come back now?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
No trouble at all. Look who's here!
Lonnie!
Akane!
I'm so glad you're safe. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Akane!
Forgive me, Lonnie. I can't imagine what you've been through. You're okay.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Kasuga rescued me.
Thank you, Ichiban.
Just keeping my word.
Oh. Oh.
Well done. You saved the day, Kasuga.
Kiryu-san, I made you a promise. Oh, hey! Lonnie-chan wants to say hi, I bet. Feel like talking to her?
No. Not yet, at least. Lonnie still isn't out of the woods, sorry to say. I won't breathe easy until then.
You're right. Polykhana's still infesting the whole town. Hawaii's not safe for us. Not with them around. Lonnie could get taken again.
I see. Kasuga, are Akane-san and Lonnie ready to come to Japan? For the both of them, Japan will be much more secure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Problem is, we're not sure we can use the airports anymore. The Daidoji faction safe house was bugged by H-chan, so they must know all our plans. That private jet of theirs is too vulnerable. In fact, I bet Bryce is drooling over the chance to sabotage it.
That could be. But Lonnie needs to get out of there somehow, before they close in. Time's not on our side.
Okay, I'll find a way, I promise. Thanks.
I think we got most of that. Hawaiian vacation's over?
The question is how we leave. Ichiban's right. Planes are no-go.
What about ships then? Can we hop a cruise to Japan?
Any method of travel with other passengers or crew would be a risk.
Maybe the Fujinomiya can charter us another private jet or something.
Not an option.
It's what they call an impasse.
Not your concern. What, are you kicking us out?
You're so cold to me, Tomizawa-kun. Would it thaw your heart if I said I could get you to Japan?
Really?
Does this strike you as the appropriate time to mock us?
Don't mean mug me, son. You still think I can't be trusted? Fine. Good luck to you all.
Stop. I want to hear your plan.
Shh. Come on, Ichiban.
Tomi, I get why this is hard for you. But Yamai's helped us a lot already. Can we please just hear him out?
I guess so.
Okay then. How do you plan to get us back to Japan, Yamai?
Simple. I got a boat of my own. I'll give you a ride.
Your boat?
Yeah, pretty little tugboat. We took it as collateral for a loan once. Never had much cause to use it before. Which means old Bryce don't know about it.
That is somewhat promising. Hawaii is 6,000 kilometers from Japan, though. A tugboat can't make that trip.
But it can get you off the mainland. After that, you fly home courtesy of Japan's Coast Guard. It's already arranged.
The Coast Guard? Oh, wait a sec. What's already arranged? This all seems way too easy.
I don't have to explain myself. It's an offer, and you can take it or leave it.
This is some kind of trick that's really fucked up.
What do you say, Kasuga?
It sounds perfect.
How'd I know you'd say that?
You're a credulous man.
What am I gonna do? We haven't got anything better. Kiryu's said it already. Time's not our friend. Besides...
Besides what?
Like it or not, you earned my trust. In fact, I think the two of us are pretty alike.
Huh?
You and me, we're both willing to carry the load for someone, right?
You half-wit. If I thought we were alike, I'd eat a bullet.
All right, okay, point made. But our answer's still yes. We good?
We leave tomorrow morning. Make sure you're all ready to go.
Thanks. So, everybody in?
Seriously? What's the point of asking now?
For real. I've got to get packed. Who knows how long I'll be away?
The complaints aside, we're together on this, yeah?
Yamai still creeps me out, but Ichiban knows I'll follow.
Oh yeah, we've been through so much by now. What's one more bad idea?
Exactly.
As I said, you have the most reliable allies, no?
Oh yeah!
Hey.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm all fired up.
Huh?
Hey. I think I'm getting used to these squalls. When it rains in Japan, we all rush to the store for umbrellas.
They just roll with it here.
No need to worry about storing it or having it stolen.
I hate when it gets sunny halfway through the day. So many times I get home and realize I forgot it at work.
If you buy an expensive umbrella, you're less likely to forget it.
Really? Or would you just feel worse if you did?
That possibility would make it stick in your mind, though. Nothing's worse than losing something expensive.
Yeah, I can see that. Knowing its price would keep you on your toes.
Okay, but then what if it gets stolen?
Well, to prevent that, put a name tag on it?
Simple, but it's better than nothing.
Name, huh? How about umbrella?
Your own name, genius. You're not naming the umbrella.
Huh? Oh, right. I gotcha.
No wonder you forget your umbrella so much.
How about one of these beach chairs from my place?
I bet I could slap one together with a little bit of canvas and some wood.
Huh? You into DIY, Tommy?
Yeah, I can make most things that you use on the daily, like tables and shelves.
Wow, so you're good with your hands. Then can you carve a bear out of wood?
Seriously? A wooden bear. I said I make stuff for daily necessities, not trinkets for tourists. But I could take a stab at it.
For real? If you ever do, I would proudly put it on display. All right. All complete. Dachi-san.
Kasuga, you got some time to spare? It's about Akiko-san's shop. Think you could have a word with her? That way I can warn her about the robbers.
Right. Yeah, sure.
If I show up out of the blue, I doubt Akiko-san would hear me out. I was thinking you could go in first, be our mediator. If she doesn't listen to what I have to say, then the shop's gonna be an easy mark for those robbers.
Yeah, if they actually tried to break in, then we can pull one over on them and keep it from happening. Besides, when it comes to crime prevention, you're a pro.
Damn straight. But if we want things to work out, I need you to get Akiko-san to come around. But not to pile on too much pressure, but we have no other option. I'll be counting on you and your sweet talk, Kasuga.
Seriously, dude? What's sweet talk? Oh, this is it? At long last, Akiko-san's jewelry shop. Must be hard to run a business like this in a foreign country.
Right? That's why we gotta tighten security, make sure nothing happens. Hey, Kasuga, stay calm and listen.
Huh? What's up?
Those guys who just left the shop now, they were scoping out the place before, no doubt. Same guys I saw acting shady.
Seriously?
Oh God, don't tell me. They already struck.
What now?
I'm gonna check out the situation inside. Mind stalling them for me? There's a chance they snatched some jewelry.
Wait, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, shit! No time to think. Yo! Sup, my dudes? Got a sec? So, get this. I heard a real disturbing story around these parts. Apparently, some robbers are targeting the local jewelry stores.
What are you trying to say?
My friend said he saw some real suspicious guys just now. Over at the shop you just left, actually. You think that's true? Did you... did you see anything strange back there?
Norm, let's book it.
Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? What's with all those bags you're carrying? Huh? You wouldn't happen to have any jewels in there, would you?
Just who the hell are you?
Kasuga, they're the robbers. Catch them!
Yep, thought so. Roger that.
What's with these guys?
How's Akiko-san?
They had her tied up, but don't worry. She's safe now.
Great. Now it's our turn to stop him from running away.
I'll put you in your place.
You're going down.
That's picking that one, huh? All right, let's do it. Let's go. It's your turn.
Shit! I got no clue.
Oh well. Crap.
Get away from me!
Let's get it done. There is
Adachi-san, I called the police. They said they'll be here soon.
All right. Good to hear.
Oh, is that her?
Yep, that's Akiko-san.
Oh, knew it. Guess that means you've got her to trust you?
Well, something like that.
Adachi-san, Kazuko-san, thank you so much for what you did.
It's fine, Akiko-san. No need to lower your head. I'm just glad you're safe, really. That's all that matters to me.
But I was awful to you, all because I held a grudge over something that happened decades ago. I knew the police did what they could. I knew, but I could never accept it. Not with how things turned out. I guess no matter how many signs point to a crime, there's only so much you can do.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. See, Adachi-san here has his own agency now.
Huh?
Adachi Investigative Services, it's called. Lame-ass name aside, he's actually an expert at crime prevention. Like, he'll advise shop owners how to improve their security to keep folks from shoplifting. He's basically a consultant who gives you tips on how to protect yourself and your business.
Really now?
Hey, what's with the sales pitch, Kasuga? It's only gonna put her on the spot.
Oh no, it's fine.
I was right there with him when he built his company from the ground up. Always wondered what got him so motivated.
Oh, okay?
Now it's finally coming together. The reason he's been working so hard. It was to face his regret over being unable to help you and your parents at the time. Even though you told the right people, the police, they still couldn't act when it counted. Time passed, and now here he is, in charge of an organization that can finally make a difference. Well, yeah, at least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I should have figured you'd spout off a bunch of BS. Not in front of the person it's about. Come on.
Could it be there's a hint of truth in his tale?
Well, I mean, lots of former officers go into this kind of field. It's nothing special.
Is that right?
When you're a cop, you come to realize there are going to be times when you won't be able to save someone. And to me, you were one of those people. I am so sorry I couldn't help you that time.
No, don't be. Please stop. Everything's fine now.
You guys just keep on apologizing to each other. So, have you overcome 20 years of regret yet?
Maybe I have. I don't think I've ever been happier in my whole life.
To me, you're someone I can't ever thank enough. I owe you so much. Words can't describe how grateful I am. Again, thank you very much.
Isn't that great, Adachi-san? And Akiko-san doesn't resent you anymore?
It sure is. But everything that's happened only made me realize that I actually do miss running my own business. It reminded me of how I felt when I first considered starting one.
Well then, in that case...
What?
After we're back in Ijincho for good, how about giving it another shot? Get Adachi Investigative Services back on its feet.
I don't know, it's just...
You're doing everything you can to help me out. That's why next time, I'll be sure to return the favor. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Well, only if it's cool with you.
Unbelievable. You're willing to go that far for me?
Seriously though, how about it? I mean, you were so fired up starting out. And now I know why you were so motivated. So...
All right, Kasuga, enough. I get where you're coming from. I'll remember every little thing you just said, so don't go forgetting it later, all right?
Hey, you ought to know me by now. I'm not that kind of half-hearted asshole, am I?
True. Thanks, pal.
So, were you on the phone with Sunhee earlier?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was actually speaking with a subordinate of mine. I let an officer candidate take care of things while I'm away from Ijincho. They're young, but capable.
Oh yeah? Everything good over there without you at the helm?
Everything should be. Up until now, I've only been managing some rather mundane group work. I apologize if this sounds arrogant of me, but I felt that I was above such menial tasks. Considering that it's just routine, I'm sure anyone could take over from me.
Ah, then why the phone call? What was that all about? That subordinate of yours struggling because you're not there or something?
Small problem seems to have cropped up, but I let them decide how they should handle it. All I said was, I'll leave it up to your discretion.
You know, if you were my boss, I feel like I'd have to be ready for everything and anything.
Compared to the time when Ryo Aoki attempted to take over Ijincho, we can now afford to give our subordinates more opportunities to grow. Those were certainly trying days, especially when all of Ijincho's secrets were exposed.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Chairman Hoshino, the elder of the Ijin III, was murdered, and the Omi Alliance sent in an entire army. And since we were so dependent on the gray zones of Ijincho, Bleach Japan nearly rendered us extinct. Just thinking about it makes me shudder. Don't you feel that way too, Kasuga-san?
Sounds like you've got an itching for some trouble.
Yes, maybe so. I did come all the way to Hawaii to join you after all.
I really appreciate you being here, man. Honestly, I'm real happy we can party up again.
Yes, I suppose joining up with you again was well worth the trip. That said, please, let me know if there's anything I can help with.
You're one reliable guy. No wonder Sunny thinks so highly of you. I guess I should thank her properly sometime. I mean, she did send her right-hand man all across the ocean to help us out.
Just the thought alone is enough. I'll relay your words to Sunny myself. Right now, she seems to be enjoying her time out on the front lines with Kazuma Kiryu.
Ah, gotcha. Did you get to meet Kiryu-san too?
Yes, at least long enough to greet him. He seemed to be faring much better than I had heard. He changed his hairstyle since we last met, so took me by surprise.
Oh yeah, same here. I was a little confused when I saw him too.
When Sunny heard that he was returning to Japan, she was quick to make her move. Before I knew it, she stuck right by Kiryu-san's side at all times. She didn't even consult me about it. At the very least, I would have liked her to ask for permission of some sort.
Honestly, I'm just glad Kiryu-san's got Sunny there to support him. With all that she's doing, shouldn't I be thanking her myself?
Oh no, it's fine. No need to do all that. Don't you worry, Kasuga-san. I'll be sure to tell her. That reminds me, are you aware that when Sunny went around town with Kiryu-san, Zhao joined them? That was when she told me to keep watch over the different factions. In that moment, I felt as if I was being left out.
Huh. So now Kiryu-san's got Zhao on his side. Sounds like we're going all out now.
We most certainly are. Even I've come back to the fray. I do hope that I can be of some use to you, Kasuga-san.
Right on. It'll be like the good old times. Glad to have you back, Jungi.
It's a pleasure. I'll be delighted should I meet your expectations.
Go! Sup, Jungi? You up for another drink together?
Yes, of course. Your company is always welcome, Kasuga-san. I was glad to see that some things never change. For instance, Namba-san is just as pleasant as ever. A former nurse indeed, given his bedside manner, but I could tell that Kiryu-san trusted him.
That's great. I was hoping he'd pull through. Man, did he live up to my expectations. Real great. So even Namba's kicking ass over there.
Speaking of Ijincho, I just remembered something. Do you mind if I ask you something personal?
Huh? No need to beat around the bush. Go ahead, ask away.
Well, It's about you and Saeko-san.
Huh? What? Wait, what? What about me and Sachan?
You proposed to her a few years ago, correct? But after that, she stopped contacting you. How are things going now?
Oh, right. Let me guess. You heard about it from Namba. I haven't told you guys about that personally, so I was wondering how you knew about it.
Oh no, I didn't hear about this from Namba-san. The Komi web catches even the most minuscule of details. That was how I found solid information about you failing your proposal, Kasuga-san.
Bro, seriously? You guys actually tracked that kind of info? What's up with that? Wait. And do Sunny and Zhao also know that I proposed?
It's not like I can hide information from Sunny. As for Zhao, well, she had no reason not to tell him.
Right. But man, did you really have to? I didn't want that spreading around.
What is there to hide at this point? We're all comrades who've put our lives on the line, aren't we?
I know we're in the same party and all, but this is something I have to resolve on my own. You don't have to worry about me, okay?
I certainly could. But we're both here in Hawaii, far, far away from Ijincho. I figured there's no better time or place to open up about this.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Guess it wouldn't hurt to talk about it. The day I proposed to Sachan, I know now that I spouted all sorts of selfish things at her. I told her she could quit her job whenever we have kids, and that we could visit Arakawa-san's grave to make him happy. Sachan just smiled and said she wasn't bothered, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her since.
Not even once?
Not even once. She's completely ignoring me, won't even reply to my messages or pick up my calls. I've been avoiding Sachan's place too. If I showed my face there, I'd just be adding more fuel to the fire.
Ah, I see. That's reasonable of you.
Have you met up with her recently?
Yes, actually. I saw her when Kiryu-san came by. She treated me the same as always.
Same goes for Namba and the others?
Right. My apologies. This must be hard for you to hear.
Guess it's pretty damn clear she's drawn a line between us. Hey, Jungi. Do you happen to know why Sachan's been avoiding me?
While I did discover that you proposed to her, I didn't unearth any details regarding what you said. And from my perspective, it would be wise not to speculate. But if Saeko-san truly intends to avoid you, then I'm sure she would have left you with some words to mull over.
Huh?
At least, I would think so, knowing what I do of your relationship. Had it been anyone but you, Kasuga-san, I have no doubt she would have told them to take a hint the moment she cut things off. You would be nothing more than a stalker if you kept it up after that.
Yeah, I totally get that. That's why I haven't been reaching out to her.
But you're not the sort of man who would hurt Saeko-san in any way. That hardly needs to be said. Saeko-san is also aware of that. Otherwise, if she did want to end things with you, she would have made that obvious.
So basically, you're saying Sachan hasn't completely given up on me?
I believe that's very much possible. Still, it would be difficult to confirm that yourself. If neither of you get the chance to reach out to one another, could I be your middleman?
Hold on. Are you sure it's okay to help me out with this? I mean, you gotta be busy with officer stuff, right? You've been keeping your distance up till now.
But here I am now, sitting next to you. There's no need to be so cold to an old friend.
You're a nicer guy than I thought, Jungi.
Well, that's rather harsh of you, isn't it? But I'll overlook that for today.
Well, can you blame me? When we first met, it felt like you were always making fun of us.
Sometimes, the strangest food may become an acquired taste. The longer you chew on it, the more flavorful it gets. Ichiban Kasuga, you are very much the same way. And for someone in my profession, a friend who can cross those boundaries is all the more precious. You and Saiko-san and everyone else, I consider you all to be my good friends.
Oh, come on, man. I'm way too sober to handle all this sap right now.
Yes, I suppose that's fair. My apologies. Excuse me, barkeep. 2 more drinks here, please. One for me and one for my good friend here.
Fine. Guess I gotta go for another round if you're gonna be that insistent. Drink up, Jungi. To friendship, and to Sachan, too.
But of course, that's what I was planning to do this whole time. Please, come.
Apologies for the wait.
Bryce will know something's up by now. Let's get going.
Boss, be careful out there. We'll be praying for your safe return.
Keep your goddamn voices down, and don't die before I'm back.
Boss, good luck!
Boss! Ichiban! I wish you well!
Tomi?
Are you serious? Why aren't you in the boat?
Because this is my home. What am I doing going to Japan?
Wait, isn't your father Japanese? You never wanted to see the homeland?
I think about it sometimes, maybe, but it's still a foreign country.
Don't think about that right now, okay? It's dangerous. We need you with us.
Damn it! Stop thinking about things, Tomi!
Oh, okay, okay. If you guys really insist, I've got no choice.
It's obvious you just wanted to make us beg, you know.
Admit it. The nervous homebody act is pretty cute.
I'll stuff you in a suitcase next time.
We're pretty far out here.
Yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully we can reach the Japan Coast Guard unseen.
I'd hold that thought. Cavalry's coming.
Huh?
Dwight.
Stubborn bastard.
Hit the brakes.
You stay inside. Yamai, look after them.
Better make it quick. We shouldn't linger. These are feeding grounds.
Feeding grounds?
My advice, stay clear of the water.
I don't follow, but okay. Let's go.
You weren't planning on leaving, were you? Not even a goodbye, Kasuga?
far as I'm concerned, you and I already said our goodbyes, and then some.
Dwight, dick, where do you get off showing up here? Need I remind you, I've still got you a little glamour shot.
Tomizawa, that was it, huh? You folks don't understand loose ends. A real man never leaves things hanging.
I should have stuck that machete into your heart.
Hawaii might have thanked you. Ever since I came here, I've taken everything by force and never left nothing half done.
Real impressive. Sounds like we need to teach you how to tell when it's time to quit.
You couldn't teach me shit on your best day. Besides, take a look at all the men I still got.
Shark?
Don't tell me. The feeding grounds?
Look around. More coming.
No. No way. Interesting turn of events, I'd say. Guess you fucks are gonna beat Chum twice over. Barracuda and Shark feed both.
He still wants to go? Give it a rest, dude.
Time to clear the way.
The damn thing jumped aboard! Watch it, Tommy! Don't get too close! Bring it on.
I feel great.
But you get the damn.
Open one!
Looks like I'm up.
Let's do this! I'll chop you in half! That's all you...
Well.
Clap all you can. Your next stop, the Chum Bucket.
Break yourself!
Okay, I'm up. Prepare yourself!
Watch me.
I'm all over it!
Let's get it done! Open wide!
I'll gut every one of you! Mark my words! This is where you die!
Looks like I'm up. Well. It's you and me! Now you're back! See you in hell! I ain't warmed up yet. Who knew I had it in me?
Guess I'm a fat. Think I'm getting better at this.
Look at me go!
Show's over, pal. Now what? Gonna beg Bryce for forgiveness?
Funny how easily you say his name. That man has no forgiveness in him. Not for me, or for you.
I get that Polycana's big in Hawaii and everything. Still, though, you talk about him like he really is some kind of prophet.
And you haven't got a clue. To you, Bryce must seem like some kind of small-time con man, leeching off true believers.
That sounds about right.
Polycana has more power than you could ever imagine. The Sage, he's more monster than he is a man.
What?
You'll see for yourself before it's all over. Like they say, believe, and you shall be saved. Too late for me. I've let him down too often. All of Hawaii will burn before long! I hear the slopes of Switzerland are beautiful this time of the year!
What a jerk. Throws his own people to the sharks.
Quiet. Keep watching.
Am I?
Sharks have a peculiar way of looking at the world, you know. Most just hunt by scent. But if they happen to catch something casting a bright light at sea... all that flashy jewelry of his sure did shine real pretty at night. He goddamn draped himself with dinner bells. There. The man who would be king ends his sorry life as shark shit.
People come swarming to paradise trying to suck it dry. But no matter how tough they are, there's still nothing to an island's natural guardians. How's that for a moral?
Well now, those natural guardians gave you a pass this time. Maybe they appreciate the help.
So, you gonna hang on to that picture of his?
Yeah, not for long. Let the dead rest in peace. You piss stain.
We actually made it. This is Japanese soil, right?
Yep. Official air base of the Japan Coast Guard.
We're really home.
Ah. So this is Japan. It's pretty dreary, to be honest.
Are you serious? Get past the airport, at least.
It's very curious. Yamai procuring this route so conveniently.
You got a point.
Hey.
Huh? Wait a second.
Hi there, Adachi-san. And you, Ichiban Kasuga. Been a while. I see. This must be Lonnie.
Date-san?
Hako-chan, the hell are you doing here?
Yamai didn't fill you both in? Hey, Yamai.
Let's get this over with, Inspector.
Yutaka Yamai, I presume. To put a face to the name. I'm with Division 1, Makoto Date.
Yeah, that's me. So you're Date-san, huh?
Mm-hmm. Didn't believe my ears when I got your call. Yutaka Yamai, you confessed to the murder of Shuji Tabata?
Yep. I'm the one who offed Tabata.
Wait, whoa. Can we slow down? Somebody want to explain what's happening?
This isn't exactly information for the public. I suppose you all hardly qualify as that. Yamai was once Tojo Clan, serving in the Tabata family. You're aware of that?
Yeah. He killed his patriarch and fled the country, right?
You already know that much. This'll be quick. Following that, Yamai spent nearly the next 3 decades overseas, until just recently calling to give himself up after all this time. In fact, he asked for me by name.
You what?
Always heard you were a decent enough guy for a detective.
Spare me, would you? Murder or not, 30 years is an eternity. The file was collecting dust. When the call first came in, I almost brushed it off as a prank and hung up. Then, he started describing details on this case most cops aren't even old enough to remember. So I knew. It really must be Yamai after all this time. He gave us one condition for surrender. That the police assist in discreetly bringing a small party into the country alongside him. But we had no reason to agree. America has a long-standing extradition treaty with us. Bringing in Yamai through the proper channels would be simple. Of course, when I told him we refused his condition, he insisted it was non-negotiable. At that point, I considered forgetting the call entirely. But maybe I'm a fool for a last chance on a cold case. I have an acquaintance of the Coast Guard I was able to work something out with. Haven't had to bow my head so much in a long time.
Seriously? You really turned yourself in on a murder charge to get us all into Japan safely?
Tomizawa-kun, don't give me them fucking eyes. I'm just an old criminal, tired of hiding.
Yeah, maybe so, but still, I just can't believe that...
Imagine my surprise when he told me who the party was. Well, that pretty much covers it. Yamai, I'm placing you under arrest. Come along.
Detective, all these years and you never learned not to trust killers?
Huh?
Oh! Yamai! Sir, are you okay?
Get after Yamai, damn it!
Whoa, hold on!
Tomi?
I can get him to come back. Just give me a little time, please.
Excuse me?
No, he's a fugitive. But believe me, that man does not run away from responsibility. I should know better than anyone, being his goddamn errand boy. There has to be something going on.
Stop it! Yamai can deal with this himself. We're so close to getting home.
Indeed. Our priority here is Akane-san and Lonnie's protection, not his.
Date-san, let us get him back. He brought us all this way. I'm not going to leave him on his own.
Ichiban!
Chichan, Jungi, you're right. But after this, if we don't calm the situation down ourselves, they'll start a brand new manhunt. I owe Yamai too much for that. I'm sorry, but I can't abandon him.
Ichiban.
Screw this! Move aside!
Wait.
Date-san?
Kiryu filled me in on all the details. This girl, Lonnie, he's been risking his life to bring her to safety. Is Yamai really more important to you than coming through for him?
They're both important. You can't make me choose just one. I don't need reminding. He entrusted me with Akane-san and Lani, no one else. We'll split into 2 groups. Let me handle Yamai.
If he isn't brought back soon, my superiors may consider you his accomplices. Understand?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Those eyes, they're the kind that look for trouble, just the same as his. Adachi-san, I barely know Kasuga. And the other one, even less. You're the person I'm betting on. Am I making a mistake here?
Nope. Mako-chan, one thing I can guarantee you, they're a good bet.
Adachi-san.
You've always been too trusting.
You're one to talk.
Hey, Kasuga.
Sir.
Yamai could have run off to a lot of places, but I checked with Yui Tabata myself.
That name? Yamai was in love with her, right?
That's right. If Yamai regrets anything he had to leave behind, I imagine that it's her.
Thank you so much!
You! Is there a toilet around here? Stomach's been acting up all morning.
The toilet, sir?
Ugh, bubbling like a cauldron down there. This'll take an hour or 2, I'll bet.
But wait, Date-san!
Mako-chan just gave us a 2-hour time limit. You better move fast.
Adachi-san, thank you for having our back.
I gotta come through sometimes too, you know. Jungi, can Akane-san and Lani stay with you?
May I expect your swift return?
But where are we gonna look?
If Yamai's after Yui Tabata, then he's headed to Kamurocho as the crow flies. Whatever's left of the Tabata family, be hanging around there.
Got it! Let's hurry!
Yo!
Okay.
Adachi-san.
Yeah.
Yo!
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Pardonnez-moi?
So,
Sup? Okay. Hey. Sup? Sorry.
Kasuga.
Oh.
See.
Oh.
Sup?
Huh?
Sir.
Huh?
Oh.
You're going down.
Okay, I'm up.
Let's do this. Ass kicking time.
Looks like I'm up.
Take your
Here I come. Right, Tiger.
All right, let's do it.
Sure, I'll play with you. Okay.
Got your back. Let's get it done.
Me too. Oh, come on. Yep, that's how it's done.
think I'm getting stronger.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, matriarch.
Who's there?
Yamai. Yo. Took you a while.
Yui Tabata. That's her?
Yamai, what did you come here for?
If you knew I'd be here, you obviously did your research, no?
Revenge? On an old lady in the hospital? Even for you, that's some selfish shit. You fell in love with her and killed her husband over it. I'd say you got your revenge a long time ago.
You're right. I've got no excuses.
Oh, come on. Look me in my face. You gonna let me get away with that?
You know something? You're a hard man to please, Tomizawa-kun. Alzheimer's disease. Woman's only 57. That's too old to be called early onset, but still too young. She doesn't even know who I am. 30 years ago, she had everything a woman could want. She'd go on million-yen shopping sprees, order champagne towers every night. We would bleed and kill to make that money, and she tossed it away like paper. And I loved her for it. I shouldn't have, but I just fell further and further.
Seems uncharacteristic for you, tolerating all that.
Maybe it's the uncharacteristic things about us that make us human. Boss was willing to look past all her faults. Except having another man in the picture. And of all the men she could have, she chose his captain. Boss was always gonna find out. That's when she finally noticed this big dumb lummox. She could tell at a glance I was crazy about her. She got me alone. She whispered to me, "If the boss ever finds out about me and him, I'm dead. You have to kill him for me. Kids are stupid. Growing up is learning that jobs like that have no happy endings.
But you did it anyway.
I thought it was my only chance. I remember saying, anything for you. Who was that 20-year-old boy who used to think like that? The matriarch had a plan for it all. That night, I'd accompany her to the boss's office so she could talk to him. She would tell him about the captain. He would hit her, and I would kill him to save her from his rage. And she'd protect me from the police and the family. A good deal. So we went through with it. The moment she saw he was done breathing, she ripped her clothes and ran. Yamai killed the boss and came after me, she said.
What the hell? She set you up?
Picture perfect frame job. Huh. Have to hand it to her. The best Yakuza couldn't have done it better. Had to go on the run after that. I only got to see her one more time. The dirt had just settled on the boss's tomb, but she and that captain were living happy and openly.
Huh?
You know, I think that was the moment I started getting shivers. My blood's run cold ever since. Made up my mind to flee the country then. I wanted to forget it all.
That's really how it happened.
Recall whether or not you believe me.
If it all went down like you said, why were you just staring at her when we came? If you wanted revenge, we'd have been too late to stop you.
I thought that's what I was coming here for. And then I saw her.
Is it already time for breakfast?
Now, there's nothing romantic left to this. My whole life, she was always far beyond my reach. Okay. Story time's over. I can imagine we've got somewhere to be.
Afraid that's true. We've been here too long, listening to all this. Turns out I was right about you.
Huh?
Like it or not, you are the type to carry the load for someone.
Do you ever shut up?
I can't get over this. Never thought I'd hear you say so much about yourself.
Me neither. Maybe after all this time, I had to let it out. Just to you guys.
Wow.
Right. Let's not keep the detective waiting. I'm heading back.
Pardon? Could you turn the heat up in here? I'm very cold. That feels good. Thank you so much.
Anything for you.
You all right?
Yeah. I was too warm anyway.
Yeah, you must think he's so slick.
Well, I think he's slick.
Yeah,